The garden was rocking as I walked out the aisle toward the ring. A crowd of 18,096 people had come in the crowd, and among them was Custy Amato, sitting up there at the chief seats with a pair of binoculars. Me, I couldn't wait to get through those ropes and give my fat friend Buster the ass whooping that would send him straight on who the better man was. Max's best rounds were early. He was up on his toes, moving well while firing off quick jabs and snappy combinations. The referee, Arthur McCanny, had Mathis winning 5 out of the first 6 rounds, and one of the other judges, Jack Gordon, gave him 4 of those first 6 rounds. Only Judge Tony Castatello had me ahead at that point in the fight. But this wasn't the amateur game with its short fights and sissy scoring. This was the pros. Me and Buster were in there for the long haul, and I knew I was going to break him down sooner or later. From the beginning, I was raking his body with the hook. And while it didn't appear to affect his agility and stamina through those early rounds, I was sure that old boxing cliche, kill the body and head with those two, would take hold. Nice as Max was as a human being, as a fighter I always suspected he was operating with, as they say, a defective ticker, no heart. I know that's kind of a rough thing to say, but boxing is a world of harsh truths and inevitable consequences. And that's what I believed that night in 1968, and nothing would change my mind after Mathis and I fought. See, his size fooled people. They looked at how big he was and figured, whoa, this guy's an assassin. But he didn't have that mean thing in his heart. The guy was just too nice. I'm a good fella too, but the bell rings, I come to kill mama, no doubt about it. And I could feel that lack of instinct in him. He didn't throw punches like a vicious guy. When a guy's running at you, he wants to kill you. What do dogs do before they bite you? Rah! He was not that kind of guy. Buster was a great guy, a sweet guy, and he seemed like he'd be just as happy if he drove a mail truck the rest of his life. Truth is, from the 6th round on, as the fight was removed to a confined space, Buster was dead meat. On that hippity-hop sneaking move of Buster's had grounded down, while my attack didn't. As the air came out of Buster, and he could no longer dance away from me, he showed me he had no appetite for that slam-bam, thank you man kind of fight I was bringing. Suddenly, he was hiding his head behind his gloves, crouching as if to hide his 243.5 pounds from harm. It was the body language of a scaredy cat, and it jacked my spirits up. Blood to sharks. Work, Buster, work, I teased him as I slammed left hooks off his body and head. I had him. We both knew it. It was just a question of time. Well, the 11th round, it turned out, was when it finally happened. A right to the chin, a left to his temple. For a moment, Buster seemed frozen in space, like a tall tree just before it falls. Then he toppled over, flopping backwards through the ropes and onto the canvas that was stained with blood streaming from his nose. Mathis lay on his back for several seconds, his eyes rolling around in his head, his belly heaving, his mouth wide open and gasping for air. By the count of 8, he was staring glassy-eyed at the ringside toward customers below him. At 9, he slowly arose. He was staggering as he reached his feet, and he held himself bent over the upper rope. And that sorry sight was enough to prompt McKenzie to stop the fight. Ooh boy, I was beside myself with joy. Hank charged into the ring like a big rhino and embraced me. Cocksucker, we done it, he said, and damned if we hadn't. Heavyweight champion.